If you want to skyrocket your business's online visibility, ranking high on Google Maps is your most effective weapon. In fact, it could be a game changer that leads to more enquiries and new customers flooding into your business. So I'm going to show you 4 things I recommend you do to boost your exposure and your sales. And here's the really exciting part. Implementing everything I'm going to explain will only take about 10 minutes. Number 1 is a simple change that can literally shoot you to the top of Google Maps overnight. You've got to tell Google what your main thing is. Let me ask you a quick question. What's the main thing you want your business to be known for? Do you wash cars, walk dogs, install windows, or are you a drinking water fountain? Wait, what? That's not a business. Or is it? I'll come back to this later because it's really important. But whatever this main thing is, you need to tell Google what it is, so they know what you want your business to show for on Google Maps. Then this becomes the core foundation of your Google business profile, and everything else is built on top of it. So let me explain how you tell Google what your main thing is, because it can skyrocket your Google Maps rankings almost immediately, so you get found by a ton of your ideal customers. There's one setting in your profile that's way more important than every other feature when it comes to telling Google what your main thing is. So what is this setting? Well, Whitespark, a renowned company in the local search industry, collaborated with industry experts to identify key Google Maps ranking factors. They discovered the single most impactful factor is your primary Google business profile category. So this is the main feature you can use to tell Google what your business does. But this doesn't tell the whole story, because the best success lies not in just setting your primary category, but in choosing the most specific category possible. Because there are more than 4,000 business categories to choose from in your profile. So if you want to select the most specific one, you shouldn't just go for the first thing you see. There's a category for almost everything, including drinking water fountain. So it is a business after all, at least in Google's eyes, and that's what's vitally important for ranking number 1 on Google Maps, giving Google what it wants. Before you go off and try and choose the most specific category for your business, let me show you an example to help you get this right. Let's say I own a pizza restaurant, so I could choose restaurant as my primary category. But the problem with this is that my restaurant will be competing with every other restaurant in my area. And that's a lot of businesses. But I'll also be competing with every other type of restaurant. Setting my primary category to just restaurant means I'll be competing with other pizza restaurants, as well as steak restaurants, Indian restaurants, seafood restaurants, and everything else. You can see that it all gets very competitive very quickly. So instead of using restaurant, I should choose a much more specific primary business category. In this case, it would be pizza restaurant, because this will bring 2 massive benefits. Firstly, it'll reduce your competition hugely because you'll only be directly competing with other pizza restaurants. It's so much easier to dominate the search results and get more profile views and customers for a less competitive search term. Secondly, you're more likely to attract your ideal customers because you'll be showing up more prominently for people that specifically want to eat pizza, and not just every human in the local area that just wants some form of food. So the benefits of making your primary business category as specific as possible can be massive. Right, stay tuned because I'm now going to show you another quick and easy change that can further boost your Google Maps rankings. So number 2 is expanding your reach beyond your primary category. While your primary business category holds the most weight in terms of where and when you show in Google Maps searches, you can put additional categories on top of your primary category to get seen for other services that you offer. Your primary business category is crucial, but including additional categories will significantly boost your visibility in search results. Plus, you can only have 1 primary category, but you can add up to 9 additional categories. And according to Whitespark's study, additional categories are the 7th most important ranking factor. So it's vital that you add the right ones to your Google business profile. You should include as many additional categories as you can, up to the full 9. But you don't have to add 9, because you need to make sure they're all totally relevant to your business. If they aren't, they'll just attract the wrong people, and this can really hurt your results. So let me show you the correct way to expand your reach on Google Maps and attract more of your ideal customers using additional categories. In my pizza restaurant example, I also provide pizza takeaway and pizza delivery. These services aren't my main focus because I know that when people dine in at my restaurant, they spend more money. So I want pizza restaurant to be my primary category because it's the thing I want to promote the most. But I definitely also want to be seen on Google Maps when people are searching for pizza takeaway and pizza delivery. So these are great additional categories that'll help me to get more exposure for these services. But this is also where I can add more generic categories. While I don't want restaurant to be my primary category because it's not the most specific one available, it would make a very good additional category. Because a pizza restaurant is still a restaurant, and I still want to show in searches when people are just looking for generic restaurant options. So go and add as many relevant additional categories to your profile as you can. But before you do, there's more. There are other features beyond your business categories that can help to skyrocket your rankings, but many business owners overlook them. So I'm going to show you something else that's quick and easy that you can implement to give your profile a very quick boost. So number 3 is giving Google as much information as you can. Imagine your Google business profile as a digital storefront. Let's play a little game. If you saw a storefront that looked like this and asked you what the business does, what could you tell me? Yeah, probably not much. But if the storefront looked like this, what could you tell me now? I'm sure with all of this additional information, it'd be quite a bit. Something like it's a clothes shop specializing in men's fashion and they've got a sale on. It's exactly the same with your Google business profile. If your profile is bare, then Google won't have much information to use. So they won't be able to match your business with many searches and no one will ever find your business. But if it's detailed and complete, then Google has loads of information to help them to understand what you do. And this means your business will be matched with loads of searches. And this will lead to more exposure to potential customers that are actively looking for what you offer. So fully completing your Google business profile isn't optional. It can be a game changer for your visibility. It can literally be the difference between being invisible and receiving a flood of enquiries that turn into customers. Let me show you how you can make your Google business profile shine with just a few clicks. Head to your dashboard and focus on the Edit Profile section. Then just fill in every detail you can. Google frequently updates features, so if it's been a while, you might discover new sections to complete. I actually recommend you log into your profile at least once every couple of months to see if there's anything new that you can add. It doesn't matter how insignificant it might seem, it could literally be the difference between getting shown in number 1 spot for a search instead of being shown down in number 36 in the rankings. When you access your dashboard, you might also notice a wheel icon showing orange or red, along with a complete info link. If you see this, click it and let Google guide you through the necessary steps. Businesses that fully complete their profiles see a significant boost in search visibility. But now let's move on to another tip that can give you an immediate bump in your rankings. So number 4 is maintain a level playing field. There are business owners that are cheating. These are business owners that are adding keywords to their business name to get higher rankings. This isn't allowed. Google's rules clearly state that your name should reflect your business's real-world name as used consistently on your shopfront, website, stationery, and as known to customers. So any business like GoFormer are cheating and getting an unfair advantage. Their accurate business name on their website is just that, GoFormer, but they've sneakily added award-winning accounting firm in London to their business name. Having their business type and location included gives them an unfair boost in visibility for those search terms. But here's the great news, you can report these sly moves to Google and level the playing field. However, it's important that you only look for cheating businesses that rank above you, because if you remove their advantage, their rankings will fall and yours will improve. But if they rank below you, even if their rankings fall, it won't affect your profile. You'll stay in exactly the same place. So let me show you how you can quickly report these sneaky businesses and get a bump in your rankings. So let's remove GoFormer's unfair advantage in 4 quick and easy steps. Step 1. Spot the cheat. Find a business that's using extra keywords. Just highlight and copy their name, then go over to Google and paste it in the search box. You should see their profile on the right-hand side of the screen like this. Step 2. Suggest an edit. On their profile, click this Suggest an Edit link. You can click on their business name and modify it so it's their accurate name. So for GoFormer, I'll just remove the extra keywords. Step 3. Provide evidence. This is actually optional, but if you can, do it. It really does help. You can add images to support your claim. Things like photos of their shopfront, notices or signs that show their name really is what you're reporting it to be. The more evidence you can provide that the business is cheating, the better your chances that Google will accept the change. Finally, step 4, submit and monitor. Once you've clicked submit, Google will review your suggestion. They don't always accept changes, so check the status by going to Google, clicking on these 9 dots, then select Maps. Next, just click on these 3 lines in the top left corner, and now select your contributions from this list. If you go to the Edits tab, you'll see the status of your suggestion. You can see I've made 3 suggestions in the past, and they were all accepted. You can also see the suggestion I just made for GoForma and it's pending. If Google accepts the change like they did with all my others, GoForma will lose the unfair advantage they're getting from the keywords they've added to their business name. So search for the thing you do in the place you do it, find the cheating businesses that rank above you and report them to level the playing field. Your rankings on Google Maps can massively improve if you do. Even though you now know these 4 things that you can do to explode your rankings, there's something I often see on Google business profiles that's seriously hijacking their success. So watch this video next to find out what I learned from auditing 2,973 Google business profiles and how you can fix the fundamental error that others are making.